kontynuujemy gierkę. Jest tylko co tu ja miałem zrobić? Bo ja jestem w tej skrzyni pojebanej. Zaraz, jak tu trzeba wyjść?
Bombada. Revelio. Bombada.
Na tego nie zauważyłem.
Glacier. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa.
Miałem go zabrać.
Revelio.
Okej.
Lumos.
No i co ja co teraz zrobię? No ja jestem w kropce.
Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Bombada. Depulso. Arresto Momentum. Descendo. Expelliarmus. Confringo. Revelio.
Co ja mam tu zrobić, bo coś tu
Lumos.
nie kumam. A tu jest paczty, nie było go.
Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Revelio. Accio.
Już nie mogę go wziąć, dobra.
All books and no play make one quite dull.
Wingardium Leviosa.
No, czyli mam oddać tą ostatnią. Będziemy się napierdalać. Nie znam, trochę jest wkurwiające. No, nie jest fizycznie, chyba.
Well done. I'll give you a moment to collect yourself, if you can. Ta-ta for now.
Już te drzwi w końcu się otworzą. O, w końcu się otworzą.
Revelio.
Kurde, ta poboczna dość długa i creepy.
Aha! Finally! You, my inordinately clever friend, appear to have traversed this seemingly never-ending dungeon relatively unscathed. And now I suppose you'll want to go. Everyone leaves me, usually in a straitjacket, never to return. I'm starting to take it personally. I'm tired of having no one to play with. Ooh. Ooh. Tell you what, I'll make you a deal. If you can match wits with me now and agree to give me unfettered access through the shop for, say, 1 day a month to have a little fun, I'll sign a contract. Pursuant to which, let me see, I will blah, 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 blah. Oh, yes, leave you and your customers alone at all other times, etc., etc. You get your shop, I get my chaos. Sound acceptable? Excellent! Let the games begin!
Nieznośnik jest wkurzający. No dawaj, gość tam. Dawaj, w końcu. A golema zrobi?
Bombada.
O.
Defender. Accio.
Już wystarczy.
Bombada. Accio. Defender. Accio. Glacier. Glacier. Bombada. Glacier. Defender.
Just once, try seeing things from my point of view.
Bombada. Glacier. Defender.
Już wyzywamy.
Well, well, finally, someone deserving of the playground I so meticulously crafted. Such a treat to have fun again in my little dungeon.
I must say, I enjoy a good challenge.
Ah, a kindred, dare I say, spirit.
So, about the contract.
I am a poltergeist of my word.
Just to be clear, what does this agreement entail, specifically?
Ugh, pay attention. You guarantee that I can have my fun at least 1 day each month without fuss. I let you work the rest of the time mostly in peace.
What's the...
Why would you enter into such an agreement?
Much as I love banging about the place, it's no comparison to seeing customers' faces when I bonk them on the heads with a chocolate frog. One doesn't really understand the value of an audience until one is without it.
Very well. I shall agree to your contract with one small addendum.
Hooray! Hey, no more of this unsatisfying banging about all day in a pitiful void. Wait, did you say one small addendum?
I did. In order that I have a successful shop with lots of customers, would you agree to causing chaos only after 9 o'clock in the evening?
Would you agree to at least 2 days a month instead of 1?
I would.
Pleasure doing business with you. You've worn me out. Ah, well done. I had a feeling about you.
No co tam padło?
I have to admit, Cassandra did a wonderful job finding the perfect playmate.
Sandra, dobra, jak mam stąd wyjść? A, tu jest, kurwa, ty. No dobra, możemy w końcu wyjść z tego pudła. Pewnie pani Grosik wszystkim wiedziała.
Hello, Penny.
Penny is so glad you're back.
Were you worried I might not return?
Penny was beginning to think yet another shopkeeper was going to end up in St. Mungo's.
Another shopkeeper? St. Mungo's? I think you should explain, Penny. Penny, please stop holding your breath. Tell me what's going on.
Oh, please forgive Penny. Penny is forbidden from telling you anything.
But how can you be forbidden from telling me what's going on? I purchased this shop.
Penny is confused. Penny thought that if you came back, you would own the shop.
Czemu tak uważasz?
Thank you, Penny. I think I'm going to need to talk to the authorities.
Oh, Penny is certain that's a brilliant idea. Officer Singer will know what to do. Penny will wait right here.
Dobra, idziemy na bagiety. Dobra, cwaniaro, dawaj hajs. O nie, to nie jest ten.
Officer Singer, I have some information you might be
Jak to
interested in.
przyciemniona?
Ah, good to see you again. What can I do for you?
Cassandra Mason sold me her shop and then tried to drive me mad in a haunted dungeon.
Cassandra Mason sold you her shop.
Well, yes, she said she did, but I think you might have missed the bit about the dungeon.
No, I heard that bit too.
And, according to the house elf that came with the shop, she has done this sort of thing before. Repeatedly.
I wondered what was going on. She seems to have had a great deal of trouble keeping a tenant in that shop. In any event, these are serious accusations indeed. Perhaps a little visit with Cassandra is in order to clear this all up. Shall we?
A ja, idziemy. Nie dziwię się, jak ona zadarła kiece, jej nie ma. Pani Mason.
Oh, hello, Ruth. I see you've met my new tenant.
Cassandra, it's my understanding that you sold your shop and your elf to this student. Now, they've been telling me some very interesting stories about your business practices. Perhaps you should come with me.
Uuu.
Stop her.
Pani Mason jest trochę...
I should have known better than to do business with a
Uuu.
wise.
Pani Cassandra jest trochę...
What on earth are they teaching you at that school these days?
Ojej, banek pierdolona.
Venite.
Kurwa, tak.
Expelliarmus. Confringo. Expelliarmus. Confringo. Bombarda. Accio. Bombarda. Tracy. Confringo. Accio. Confringo. Expelliarmus.
No dobra, pojechany.
Ah, I'm disappointed in you, Cassandra. Incarcerate! You don't know what you're doing! Don't I? I always wondered why you couldn't seem to keep a tenant in that shop of yours. I must admit, the notion of a haunted dungeon never crossed my mind. Thanks for this. You can go back to the shop.
Pojebana
Check on that
poboczna.
house elf of yours. She's
Ciekawe.
probably terrified.
Scrawny little traitor herself! I should have known it when she...
Silencio.
Silencio i chuj.
Oh, and not to worry. Cassandra will immediately file the paperwork needed to grant you ownership of both the shop and the elf. On her way to Azkaban.
Thank you, Officer Singer.
Best of luck to you as the newest shop owner in Hogsmeade.
No i mamy sklepiszcz.
Revelio.
Kurde, jest to businessman, magic businessman. Ma swój własny sklep i chuj.
Reminds me.
Teraz już.
Penny, I have what I hope will be good news. Officer Singer confirmed that ownership of the shop has now transferred to me.
Oh, well, that is good news. Penny is so relieved. Penny had the most difficult time keeping the truth from you. Penny promises to work as hard as she can for such a kind new owner.
Penny, I found an item of clothing in the dungeon that I'd like to give you.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. Penny never thought she would be given clothing and become a free elf.
It's my pleasure. You deserve it.
Of course, Penny will be staying on and managing the shop for you.
Penny, you're free. You can do anything you've ever wanted to.
But all Penny has ever wanted to do is run a shop with a friend and sell to the villagers in Hogsmeade.
If that's what you want to do, Penny, then nothing would make me happier. I'm genuinely glad you'll be staying on.
Penny is too. All that's left is for you to choose a sign for your new shop, and Penny will take care of the rest.
Kroje i wyciągi, stroj napoje, szafroki. Co?
I choose
Dobra.
Vestas and Venom.
Excellent choice. Have a look outside.
Thank you. I shall work on collecting items for the shop's inventory. Oh, and Penny, we'll be closing the shop by 9 o'clock every night.
A tamtego żeśmy w chuja zrobili. Dobra, ja...
Perhaps today you have something you'd like Penny to sell for you?
A, ona by więcej więcej hajców mi weźmie za rzeczy.
Oh, Penny will fetch a good price for what you'd like to sell.
Więcej money. Bez warunków wykręcany. Dobra, to streścić.
Penny wishes you safe and wonderful
Revelio.
travels.
No jednak udało. Jeszcze jeden. No i zajebiesz, jesteśmy właścicielem sklepu. Dobra, misje. Jakie ja mam misje? Nówka tam był, no Nagrody Imperio. Nowe zaklęcie. O Jezu, gdzie te katakumby? O, tutaj tak daleko. Cześć, teraz się tak nic nie odzywasz.
Off on another adventure, are we?
You're here. Good.
Sebastian, that relic you mentioned.
I believe one of Slytherin's students stumbled upon the relic during an assignment to study sarcophagi in this catacomb. From what I read in a report by the student, they weren't permitted to take it with them, so I must assume it's still here. As I mentioned earlier, this relic grants its holder the power to reverse dark magic curses. If it's in this catacomb, I have to find it. For Anne. I need to see her.
I'm ready to explore the catacomb. Perhaps we can visit Anne when we've finished.
Perfect. By the way, Ominous has been asking about you. You didn't tell him what we were doing, did you?
I didn't. I promise.
Good. Ominous would be livid if he knew what we were about to do.
Dobra, jedziemy się.
I'll be interested to compare what lies inside to what I've read about this catacomb.
Bo się gra od początku do końca, a nie z przerwami. Lekturę też przerywałeś na inne?
I'm sure that foul smell is the scent of success. Try not to lose your nerve just yet.
Bombarda!
A nie tak jak ty? Wszystkie gry rozgrzebane.
At least now we know we're not alone in here.
Perhaps that was it. And the rest of the tomb will be insect-free.
Yeah, spiders aren't insects.
Don't start.
Opening all of these is tempting.
We're here for
Revelio.
I'd say opening them all is justified.
A po co
This
żeśmy
room
tu
is taller than it looks.
Wingardium Leviosa.
O, skarbusiek.
Fine.
Revelio.
An inconspicuous loft. Brilliant.
Bombarda.
No właśnie, no. Takie właśnie jest granie z przerwami.
Revelio.
Się zapomina, co się gra.
Read the world of I shall sleep better tonight.
Bombarda. Revelio. Confringo. Lumos. Accio.
Dobra, chodź.
Revelio. Accio.
Jeszcze mamy. Dawaj mnie tu hajt. A, no, że mamy te. W sumie
Revelio.
kiełki są mi potrzebne do potka. Maksimy.
Now this is the sort of great room I want to be buried in.
Surrounded by grandeur.
Grandeur and then some. Even an altar with a pile of bones. Lovely.
bones outside a sarcophagus. Seems odd.
Nie jebałem go w powietrze.
Revelio. Revelio.
Zara,
There's something
moment,
here,
to
like-
trzeba... O Jezus, nie to wziąłem co trzeba. I co to miało być?
Bombarda. Accio. Revelio.
Dobra, ja wiem co trzeba zrobić, ale zaraz.
What did you find?
Accio.
Zaraz, to trzeba... Trzeba tu poszukać
Revelio.
rzeczy.
Accio.
A tu jest przejście jakieś.
Bombarda.
Dobra, to jest zaczarowane, no trzeba tutaj, ale tutaj jeszcze mam przejście jakieś.
We've made it this far, but clearly we have more to do.
Co my tu mamy za...
Revelio. Bombarda. Accio. I need to find a safe way across. Wingardium Leviosa.
Dobra, trzeba tutaj...
Accio. Revelio. Lumos.
A jest jakiś lampion?
Accio. Revelio.
A jak walnę tym
Bombarda.
łapą.
Confringo. Lumos.
Kurwa, nie to. Ja pierdolę.
Accio. Bombarda. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Accio. Revelio.
Okej, okay, coś chyba... Nie to...
Accio.
No tutaj. No i mości
Rickety Bone
zrobię.
Bridge complete.
No i co, wróciliśmy do tego miejsca. A ja, bo rozwiązałem
Revelio.
zagadeczkę. Kurwa, ale jestem zajebiście mądry.
Accio. Revelio. Accio. Revelio.
O, a tu coś jeszcze jest jakieś... Ciekawostki, jakieś hajsidło.
Accio. We're in a tomb. I assume eerie sounds come with the territory. Revelio. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa.
Trzeba ustawić ten... Szpaler z kości.
Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Looks like part of a student's diary. It mentions plans to return for the relic and conjuring barricades using bones.
Of course. The student's summary referenced a space beyond the Great Room, which means this can't be a dead end. I have the report if you want to have a look. Let's divide and conquer. You work on sorting out the bone barricades. I'll look around and see what
Dobra,
we
już
missed.
otworzyłem, już
Hold
odpaliłem
on to that
całą
diary
robotę.
entry. There may be more to it.
It does mention something else. It says their next assignment was learning the Imperious Curse.
Really? Interesting. We need to focus on moving beyond this room. But let me think for a moment.
Of course. I'll start to search for those barricades.
Brilliant. There's more to this than even I imagined. Look, bones stacked oddly on either side of this archway.
Leave no stone unturned. Or in this case, no bone.
Jeszcze jakieś?
Revelio.
A, jeszcze jedno.
Accio. Wingardium Leviosa.
You've done it!
Też się odprożą.
I knew we'd get through. I felt it in my
Kurwa, jestem
bones.
zajebiasz.
Nice.
Before we trudge on further, I've just realized something. The student's diary mentions the Imperious Curse. I wouldn't be surprised if we're going to need it here. It's an unforgivable, but useful when you're outnumbered. Places the victim completely under the caster's control. So, if you'd like to learn Imperio, I can teach you.
Cool.
Where did you learn the Imperious Curse?
I taught myself. Don't tell Ominous that I've told you. It's not exactly something I can brag about, but it may come in handy. I think you ought to know it.
It's probably wise to know the spell.
I couldn't agree more. A spell that could save your life shouldn't be unforgivable. You have a lot at stake. You have an ability that evidently no one's seen for centuries. Focus your wand movement. It's not an easy spell to master.
Ogarnięte.
There we go. Something troubling ahead. Be on your guard.
Revelio.
Bombarda.
Defender. Blitz. Accio. Revelio.
Aha, zaczyna się.
Confringo. Revelio. Bombarda. Glacier. Defender. Accio.
A, bo oczywiście zamiast grę to...
Bombarda. Defender. Accio. Glacier. Glacier. Bombarda. Defender. Glacier. Accio.
Never
Revelio.
Nie
such a
rozjebane.
mess.
Bit dramatic, isn't it? Bombarda. Revelio.
Szukam też skarbków, pierdołków. Mocno rozwidlone te.
Bombarda.
Jezu, nie lubię takich rozwidlonych. Nie wiem, w którą stronę jest.
Another barricade.
Revelio.
Considering how well you did on the last one, this should be a cinch.
How gracious of you.
Dobra, tutaj prowadzi jakby
try.
dalej gra, więc... Moment.
Confringo. Revelio.
Dobra, tutaj dalej nic nie ma. Dobra, jeszcze się cofnijmy. Tutaj może coś jeszcze jest.
Confringo. Lumos. Accio. Revelio. Lumos.
To.
Accio. Revelio.
No już się wsadziłem w techno.
This catacomb has suffered decay,
O proszę.
just as the student's summary described.
I doubt anyone's been here in quite some time.
Dobra, czyli tutaj jest czyszczony, nic więcej nie ma, więc mogę wrócić tam.
Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Accio. Revelio. Accio. Revelio.
O co tu chodzi? Dobra, już chyba wiem o co chodzi.
Accio.
That worked.
Revelio.
Dobra.
Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Accio. Revelio.
To są zygzaczek i co? Zygzaczek i to.
Accio. Wingardium Leviosa.
No, sezamie, otwieraj.
You are head and shoulders above these bones. Nicely done.
Revelio.
I see why Slytherin's
Nie no, to
students are
czekaj, dawaj.
entranced with this place.
Czegoś napierdala.
Bombarda. Defender. Descender. Confringo. Bombarda. Glacius. Defender. Accio. Revelio. Descender. Expelliarmus. Confringo. Bombarda.
O, pięknie.
Accio. Glacius. Bombarda. For a moment there, I thought that'd never end. Revelio.
Trochę i było rozjebanie.
Confringo.
Dead end. Lovely. All that for nothing.
Hold on. Don't give up yet. Lumos. Accio. Revelio.
Zawsze zabrać hasidło. O,
Sebastian, the relic. Look. Could it be? The note and rendition of the relic. It matches. This must be where the student left the relic.
I can't believe it.
relic.
After all this, it lines up. We've really found it.
What do you suppose is meant by the dark sacrifice required to realize the relic's potential?
I have no idea. But we're here for the relic.
Dobra, weź
I'm willing to
dalej.
ignore what the journal entry says. We're taking the relic.
Agreed. This is meant to be. For Anne's sake, I'm taking it. Let's get to Feldcroft.
Dobra, mamy relikt.
I must keep this relic secret, especially from my uncle. Is that
O,
ominous?
o.
Ominous! The sounds we kept hearing. It was you.
You gave me no choice. I had to follow you. Sebastian, please, leave the relic alone. We can find another way to help Anne.
I'm sorry, Ominous, but I'm taking it.
No, you're not. If you won't put it back, then I will. Hold on, both of you. Sebastian, please, take a step back.
Fine, but Ominous knows I won't step back from a fight.
Can't believe this.
A, nie bądź takim fiutem o mnie.
How much did you hear? Everything. I heard you encourage Sebastian to take the relic. Sebastian's done his research. He knows what he's doing. Sebastian makes things sound easy when they could be impossible or dangerous. We need to stop him. And if nothing will change his mind? Something has to. I need your help. Sebastian's right. We need that relic. I'm sorry. My mind is made up. Are you willing to sacrifice your friendship over this? I might be. How could I choose to stand by and watch him do this? What if the choice wasn't yours? You wouldn't be to blame for what happens. What in the world are you suggesting? Imperium? That's what I'm saying. I would take all responsibility. This could save your friendship. I know how to cast it. Sebastian taught me. But I won't do it unless you agree. This is insanity. I can't believe you would ask this of me. Sebastian is never going to give up trying to cure Anne. If you try and stop him now, he'll never forgive you. Fine. This is unfathomable. But I suppose if you want that responsibility, it may just save what is left of my friendship with Sebastian. Remember, this is what I was telling you about the dark arts. They come with a cost. You may well regret making this choice. Do what you have to do. Cast it. Before I change my mind. Imperium! Step aside, Ominous. Stay in place until we're out of sight. I will.
Jestem
Sebastian,
złodupcem.
come on.
What did you do?
Imperio. It was the only way to get out of here without a fight.
Ominous, I'm sorry.
Sebastian, we have to go.
Dobra, pizdy, chodźcie. Pierw wydaje sobie uratować siostrę, no to masz okazję. A, zaraz. Kurwa, nie tędy droga.
Did we do the wrong thing?
You need the relic.
I know. But not like this.
Ominous and I agreed. Surely there's a difference between casting Imperial on someone without their knowledge and casting it with permission.
I understand what you're saying. I do, but...
I've taken full responsibility. You have my word.
Kurwa, jaki labirynt,
We've
ja
always
je...
looked out for each other, Ominous and I hope he knows that hasn't changed.
Czyli warto było nauczyć się tego. Z tego byłoby walka.
How long will the spell last? How long must Ominous stay in the tomb?
The curse is lifted already. He'll easily find his way out of the catacomb just as we did. He'll be all right, Sebastian.
A, musimy iść z buta, dobra. Będziemy gaworzyć, tak? Tak czarno tam się coś zrobiło?
When we get to Feldcroft, I'd rather Anne not know what had to be done to get this relic. She thinks like Ominous, It'd only upset her. Oh no, this isn't good.
What is it?
Smoke, over there, by the hamlet.
Właśnie jakoś tak czarno się
Velkov's in
zrobiło.
trouble. They're under attack.
Let's hurry.
Revelio.
Siema, chujki. Kurde, jak to stało. Dobre to było. Kazał popełnić samobójstwo. To było dobre.
What have you done?
Saved my sister.
With an unforgivable curse. From that damned book, no doubt. Your father would be ashamed. You've gone too far, Sebastian. Stay away from her. From all of us.
What did my uncle expect me to do? The Imperious curse saved Anne's life. That goblin was going to kill her.
You did what you had to do.
If I have to keep proving that to my uncle, I will. He cannot banish me from my own home. From my sister.
It might be best to let him calm down a while. May I speak to him? Perhaps I can help to ease the tension a bit.
You may be right. Very well. Probably best if I get away from here for a while. I'll head back to Hogwarts.
Kurde, sporo expa weszło. Ciekawe, który maksymalny level, ciekawe, czy wszystkie skille da
What
się
was he
zdobyć.
thinking?
Bo niby tam
Pardon
już
me, Mr.
podlegało.
Sallow.
What Sebastian did was inexcusable. You cannot possibly be about to defend him.
Sebastian and I have encountered Ranrock's loyalists before. That goblin would have killed Anne.
This family does not resort to using dark magic even against our enemies. What Sebastian did cannot be undone. That you are defending Sebastian's behavior at all tells me everything I need to know. You are as guilty as he is. Sebastian is to come nowhere near Feldcroft, nowhere near Anne. Unforgivable curses are so named for a reason. If I hear that either of you continues down this path, if either of you uses dark magic, I will notify the headmaster immediately. Why, Sebastian?
Aj, tam pierdolisz. Stary gracie. I nie wiem, coś się spierdoliło z tym, bo są teraz tak cicho.
Seems a pleasant enough little place.
Zaraz, misie, pokaż mi misie. O kurde, ja mam tutaj rzeczy do zrobienia. Pensja. Hogwarts.
I've always said that travel broadens the mind.
Did you speak with my uncle?
I wish I had better news about your uncle and Anne.
Well, what did he say?
I'm afraid he wants you nowhere near Feldcroft. Nor Anne.
I had to stop that goblin from killing my sister. He had no right to banish me from my own twin. If he thinks banishing me means I'm going to give up on Anne, he's sorely mistaken.
He also said he cannot excuse the use of dark magic in any form, and that if he hears of either of us using it, he'll go straight to Professor Black.
Huh? That relic, dark magic or not, is the key to saving Anne. To reverse that curse. I will not lose Anne for good. I should send the crest to Anne. She'll know that we need to meet.
I'm afraid I don't follow.
Nothing, just a thought. Now I'm more determined than ever to learn what power that relic has.
I shall wait to hear from you then.
Thank you. I very much appreciate you standing by me through all of this. I'll send you an hour when I have news.
Dobra, jakie mamy misję? Skradzione jajko. Gdzie ja mam z tym iść? Na Hogsmeade. Tu trzeba się tepnąć.
Sometimes it seems all roads lead to Hogsmeade.
Well, one day I hope to own it.
It's not like her to forget.
Oh, this puppy.
I didn't keep you waiting, did I?
Not at all. I was just at the post office. Gran told me to expect a package, but it looks as if she forgot to send it. She didn't send me an owl this week either. Perhaps she's busy with her research.
What did you find out about the dragon you were tracking?
I realized that she didn't know the poachers had her egg, so when she left Horntail Hall, she would have headed straight to her nest. I went back to the tent and tracked her flight.
Well done. You certainly know what you're doing.
I can't be certain, but I have an idea of one place she may have been heading. I thought we might go and see it for ourselves.
Of course. Shall we leave now?
If that's all right. I want to see how she's faring if she had a collar on. And she's likely frantic about her egg.
Co idziemy oddać
Here we are. I do think this is where we'll find her. The terrain's typical of where the breed would nest. I suspect it's how the poachers found her to begin with. They likely camped here and logged her patterns. Perhaps nabbed her first and then her egg. Dragons are hard enough to wrangle, let alone maternal ones.
You got all of that from simply standing here?
You'd be surprised how easy it is to think like a poacher. Shall we see if she's home? We only need to return her egg.
That sounds straightforward enough.
We should be in and out. Then we can be finished with the poachers once and for all.
Well then,
No, poszukajmy.
let's find our dragon and return her egg.
Wonderful. If she sees us flying about, she might take it as a sign of aggression or food. We should stay on foot. Oh, and one more thing. Let's not agitate her. Goodness knows she's been through enough already. I'm ready when you are. There she is, above us. She did make it home safely. Oh, good. It looks as if she wasn't collared like the other dragons.
it's worth, she doesn't seem to have spotted us yet.
Bombarda.
Futrowniczka. Łe, co ja zrobiłem?
There she is again. From a distance.
Się spierdoliłem. Ha! Brawo ja.
I see the bridge wasn't spared her wrath either. Good thing it's fixable.
Dobra, zużyjemy tego. Się naprawi.
Repair.
Fantastic.
No i muszę naprawić.
I wonder how good her eyesight is.
I beg your pardon?
I don't imagine the poachers fed her well. And from a distance, we probably look exactly like sheep to her. Hebrideans love.
How lucky for us. Watch your step.
Pity. She must have been starved to pick off a grubhorn.
Or just raring for a fight.
Quiet. What was that? It's her domain. She'll make... Keep at it. We've just got to make it to the nest. Not a warm welcome.
It's a little too warm, if you ask me. I don't suppose she listened to reason.
I'd normally try, but we're well past. Get to that opening below. If we can get to that, we can get to it.
No, napierdalam w koło.
She's leaving! Quickly!
Brilliant.
Chociaż biegnie, ty.
There's the nest. We're almost there.
Revelio.
Why is every
Reparo.
door broken? Now, if we just return her
Ta
egg,
animacja jest
we can
zajebista, ta
hopefully make it
dopełniona
out without too much fuss.
No proszę. Zabrała jajce i poszła.
That was brilliant. And did you see how clever? She left us perfectly unharmed.
Creatures are a lot cleverer than most people realize.
That's what Gran always says. The important thing is that we survived it. And we returned her egg. Thank you for doing this with me. Wouldn't blame you one bit if you wanted to head back to the castle and never think about dragons again.
Shall we head back? I'm ready if you are.
I am. After our dragon rescue at Horndale Hall, I half expect to be ambushed by poachers any time I'm not in the castle.
Understandable. We did sabotage their fighting ring and steal a dragon egg from them.
True. True. So why haven't they come after us? It's not like them to let things lie. Unless...
Unless what?
Unless they haven't let things lie. Oh no, I can't believe I didn't see it. We need to leave. I need to send an owl.
Niedobrze.
How could I have been so blind?
Kurde, na to wygląda, że jeszcze tych pobocznych jest od pytki. Ładnie co? Mam coś... Co mam tam wyposażenie jakieś? Specjalna. O Jezus. Mapa. Gdzie się do niego dostać? Tyle. Emit.
Do you think I have a big fault? I can't wait to watch you try.
Hello there.
Dobra.
Hello, Amit. Do I recall you saying that you speak gobbledygook?
I did. I mean, I do. Speak it. Is this to do with the goblin I saw you with in Hogsmeade?
It is. His name is Lodgok. We could use your help with something. He's waiting for me near a goblin mine. Would you be willing to help?
Of course. How exciting. I mean, well, might this be dangerous?
I think he simply wants to show me something that involves gobbledygook. If it helps, he's a friend of Sirona's.
Good to hear. Good to hear. If Sirona trusts him, then I feel much better.
Lodgok is waiting. Shall we go?
Of course. I just want to check the pronunciation of a couple of key terms first. So I will meet you there.
Pewnie tutaj będzie... No, dlatego tutaj będzie wtedy dostęp do tej części mapy pewnie. No, dlatego jeszcze walnę to. Się tutaj tepnę zaraz. Jeszcze zrobię tylko to i zaraz kończę, bo jutro na siłkę rano, więc...
What are you up to now?
Not sure how I'd fare in a little place like this.
I thought my owl might pique your interest.
I came as soon as I could.
I'd been so preoccupied by all that happened with Ominis in the catacomb, not to mention my uncle's reaction, that I'd almost forgotten what it was that struck me about that triptych. This is the view painted on the canvas that was left on it.
That's incredible. You know this area well.
And while I was waiting for you, I scouted around and discovered an abandoned mine nearby, surrounded by Ranrock's loyalists.
Do you think there's a connection to the triptych?
I've no idea, but perhaps they're searching it, the way they did Rookwood Castle and Isidora's Manor. How do we want to handle this?
We need to see what they're doing, but let's not draw their attention.
Very well.
And I still have that rune symbol we found on the triptych. If there is a connection, I suspect we'll see that symbol again.
After you.
Dobra, to lecimy. O.
There they are up ahead.
I'll let you lead.
No one enters this mine. Kill anyone.
Dobra.
That was meant for me.
Bombarder.
I will make you pay.
Much Bombarder.
Quite.
Pity.
That's your best. You can't stop.
O, akurat żółty.
Bombarder.
Dobra, chciałem trochę tam nogę.
Someone there? Someone's here.
Rebellion.
Ranrock's loyalists deserve the same fate. Nice work.
No, rozjebane po prostu.
This is going well.
We make a good team.
We do at that.
Once again, we could fight our way through or be discreet.
Bombarder.
And the fun is over.
Fun is a relative term.
No.
It is. And that was relatively fun.
Revelio.
O, jajca.
Revelio. For better or for worse, we're in.
You should know better than that by now. We've all told you before, and look what happens when you don't listen.
Revelio. This mine looks like a tomb.
It was closed after accidents were reported. Now I see why.
Troszeczkę ich z zaskoczenia wziąłem. O, chyba się gdzieś tam zespierdoliłem.
Revelio. I don't see any goblins in these webs.
Too disgusting for even a spider to prey on.
Who's that?
Bombarder!
Impossible!
Revelio. Too many. They definitely think there's something here they want. Confringo. Revelio.
No, coś mało. Kontraki.
Revelio.
It's awfully high. Any idea?
Expelliarmus. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa.
A, kurde, trochę parkouru.
It's no wonder spiders give people goosebumps.
Could be the hairy legs, or the soulless eyes,
Bombarda.
fangs, or any number of endearing qualities, really.
Revelio.
Bombarda jest chyba takie pierdolnięcie.
Smashing.
Should have thought to conjure stairs.
Repair.
Terra. Che kurde woska. Ty, no spinaj się ty, artysta.
Revelio. Confringo. Revelio.
No pokaż co tam jest. Pończa jakaś, męstwo. O, no dawaj, dajesz ty. O, co to?
Confringo. Revelio.
Specjalnego. Coś tu jest, tu jednak lepszak. No. No i co?
Bombarda.
Kurde, na dwa hity podniósł.
Accio.
We've rid the world of another spider. I should see
Revelio.
better tonight.
No troszkę jest w zasadzie powietrza.
We're making quick work of them.
Professor Hecat would be proud.
She would at that. Ranrock's loyalists
Well.
might have cared more.
Co tu jeszcze jest?
Confringo. Lumos.
No i więcej to tu nie ma.
Bombarda.
No, bo tak się załatwia na hita. O, proszę, tam znowu jest tych.
We've still not seen a single rune symbol.
I think we're going to be a bit distracted from runes for a moment.
Co ciekawego.
We have another fight on our hands. yet. Glacius! Bombada!
O kurwa.
Defender! Glacius! Accio! Speliops! Confringo! Descender! Bombada! Defender! Glacius! Accio! Bombada! Glacius! Defender! Accio! Accio! Bombada! Defender! Glacius! Accio! Bombada! Defender!
Certainly cleared the room.
You're not a bad chap. For a Slytherin.
Ah,
Revelio.
Hufflepuff loyalty, you're so... A rune symbol above the cavern door.
Ranrock's loyalists never knew to look for it. Confringo! Confringo! Revelio!
Wasn't expecting that.
Revelio!
To jest coś na górze jeszcze jest.
Bombarda! Confringo! Lumos! Lumos! Accio! Wingardium Leviosa!
Grosz do groszy będzie kokoszka.
Revelio!
Nauczył się abracadabra.
A jug? Sebastian, I think I found something.
Hopefully it will help us
canvas
unravel more
piece.
of this mystery. Brilliant. Our efforts weren't in vain after all. Still, something about this place feels odd.
If the triptych led us here to find this bit of canvas, we can probably assume that Isadora Morganach was here.
She seems to have been everywhere.
But if she was using the Undercroft and the cellar beneath her manor
Yeah,
in Feldcroft,
yeah.
why would she create this space?
And why hide it behind cryptic rune symbols? And ancient magic that no one but you could see?
Isadora and Percival Rackham, another of the keepers, could see traces of ancient magic too.
Rackham? I haven't heard his name before.
Here's are some of the memories I've seen. I don't think he and Isadora saw eye to eye on how this magic should be used.
This is all rather baffling. Let's take the canvas back to the triptych. Perhaps the answers are there. This place is odd, to be sure, but I'm fascinated by it. Now, for the trek...
O, tędy, no.
And now for the moment of truth.
It has to fit. Please tell me you recognize the location in this bit of canvas.
The good news is I do, in fact.
And the bad news?
We're in for more trouble. I know that coast. Ranrock has taken over a huge mine in the surrounding area. Mornweem has suffered for it. It's as bad as Feldcroft's become. Should we head there now?
We should wait.
Why?
All this time, we've been a step behind Ranrock. I may know someone who could help us get ahead.
Who is that?
A friendly goblin. He wants no part in Ranrock's fight.
A friendly goblin? You know goblins cursed my sister to shut her up. Said she should be seen and not heard.
I do, but not all goblins are...
Not all goblins what? Have you forgotten, Feldcroft? Have you forgotten the mine we just went through?
No, Sebastian, I haven't. You're not listening to me.
Why would I listen to someone so ignorant?
You don't know what you're saying. Take a breath for a moment.
Oh, I know precisely what I'm saying. Unbelievable.
Unbelievable. Dobra, to było na dzisiaj. O, skoczę level? Nie, jeszcze skoczę. Ojej, w ogóle. Tych talentów. To ojej, tu są 3, potrzebuję zakręć. Chociaż te to mogą zaczekać, bo te są takie... Nieważne. Tego nie używam. O, to na pargazowy to jest dobry. W sumie Endurus. Czy Black Magic. Zresztą pokazuję, jakby coś tu było do zrobienia. Pulsa 2 jest coś takiego? Jest kilka poziomów tego w końcu? A, bo tu coś jest. No, bo tu mogę pogadać z Pupy. Jeszcze się zagadniemy i speedrun spać.
Oh, good, you're safe.
There you are. You were in such a state when you left.
The poachers got to my gran. Someone recognized me in Horntail Hall and they got to her.
What do you mean? Is she all right?
She's fine, thank goodness. But they were at her house, our house. They assumed I'd sent the egg there. She said they took the whole place apart looking for it, screaming that we'd cost them everything.
I'm sorry, Poppy. I'm glad she's all right. I don't think either one of us could have anticipated that.
I should have known. I underestimated the poachers. And now another creature's in danger.
What do you mean?
The poachers refused to leave empty-handed, so they took valuable journals that Gran had discovered when she was researching rare creatures. One of them contained theories about a secret hiding place of the Snidget, long thought to be extinct.
I take it you aren't going to let the poachers anywhere near the Snidgets.
Gran wants me to stay out of it, but I know she's devastated that poachers might go after the Snidgets, if they still exist. We had the element of surprise on our side when we saved that dragon, but the poachers will be watching for us now.
We need allies. Others who hate the poachers enough to help us, who value creatures as much
Merlin's beard! You're a genius! The centaurs! They'd want the Snidgets protected at all costs.
Sounds as if we need to go and talk to the centaurs.
We'll need to be careful in how we approach them. Tensions with them are high. Still, I think they may be our only hope. Let me think on it. I'll let you know as soon as I have a plan.
No wiem. Okej. O, mi się jakoś dostaje coś? Chyba nie. Właśnie jednak to zostało. Dobra, tam zrobimy już jutro. Będziemy się za nią brać. I tyle. No i jest śpiłka, bo tu mam jeszcze parę rzeczy do zrobienia. No dobra. To dobra, do jutarka. O, a tu w ogóle jest jeszcze jedna cena zrobiona. Miałem jeden nawóz. To ciekawe. Będę musiał tu wpaść do niej z wizytą. I w samym mogę nafutruję się tymi. Nafutruję się... Jak w Mark. Dobra, to narazka.